Hi everybody, it's day one of TI10. It's Freddy here along with Diff or Andrea. Wow, what
Hello.
a great day one, seriously. I'm feeling like, finally alive, after not having to be able to witness TI for so long. I think it's worth it. It's kind of felt worth it, with all the technical delays in the beginning of the day as well. We're like, okay, oh damn, not again. But with the Dota, I think it's fine. I've actually felt that the wait was not too bad. But what's your thought on the technical delays in the beginning?
Uh, I'm I'm almost, embarrassed because this happens while TI is held in my country, and I was so excited about it. I mean, I went through so many emotions with this TI over the past 2 years. I booked my tickets for Sweden on the day they announced it. I was in China when they announced it, and
Mm-hmm.
I booked my tickets for Sweden right on the spot, right there. Then I had to cancel everything and refund only the accommodation. Then it was moved to Romania, and I was over the moon with it. And yeah, it's not going well at all.
Yeah, it was a
Production
rough
value
start.
is,
Yeah, it was a rough start.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the good thing with TI is that the Dota itself never disappoints. And yeah, here I am at the end of the day, again, super happy that we finally have TI and it's happening and the games are awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping for a better start tomorrow.
Yep. Hopefully, PGR involved, like the organizers, they will be able to fix things that they need to fix. And yeah, tomorrow will be a smoother user viewer experience. But let's talk about Dota, right? Let's talk about the gameplay itself. I would say I'm pleasantly surprised with the OG hype train. I mean, they were this close of being like 6-0 undefeated. But oh well, Virtus Pro had to spoil that day and ruin the game. But it was still amazing game, especially I would say amazing game one, the comeback from OG. What do you think of that match? Or like is there other games that like really caught your attention, and how do you feel about the meta right now?
To begin with, I guess OG's performance is up to what most of us expected. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
was no way that people would think that the OG are the underdogs again.
Yep.
You can't really think about that, and I'm glad that they delivered on the day one. They are the defending champions in the end. And I'm also super happy. I mean, yes, it would have been an interesting storyline to have OG and PSG LGD, the only two teams undefeated. But I'm happy that Virtus Pro, a team that comes with at this TI with newcomers, with newbies, if you want, in terms of TI stage, they managed to take a game from OG and in that way. I mean, I was wondering after that game one, where they had a huge lead. At some point, there was 16-2 and 20
Mm-hmm.
something K gold lead. Yet OG makes the comeback, of course. And in the break between game one and game two, I was wondering how do you recover mentally, as Virtus Pro who has no experience with
Pretty
things like
young
that.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just glad that they have the mental strength because they definitely are super smart. They are definitely super skilled. They have the right ideas in the drafts and everything. They just lack experience. I mean, you can
Yep.
see in their plays that what's the difference in experience. Not necessarily when I say experience, I'm not meaning that they are less skilled or
Yep.
but forced errors or unforced errors and things like that happen with teams that don't have experience, and it showed in the first game versus OG by a lot.
Yeah. They just couldn't
So
close the game. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just happy for them that they made an even series with OG right now.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
other than that, I think the biggest highlight for me is Beast Coast's 2-0 versus over Team
The
Secret.
upset. Yeah. Who would have thought? I mean, I think we are all pretty high on like the South America hype train prior to TI, but unfortunately, a lot of the, I mean, all three of the SA teams are kind of like still finding their footing, with the
Mhm.
exception of Beast Coast. With that upset, I think it kind of like solidified that they are not here just to play, right? They're really here to try to prove something, to really show the world that they have something to offer. And I like their aggression as well. I like their aggression. I like that they always will fight. They will always go straight to secret phase and like come fight me, come fight me. And I like that attitude from them. And
Yeah,
yeah,
and
and yeah,
again, I
go.
think with Beast Coast is also the most experienced team in regards to TI from
Yeah,
these
SA,
three
yeah.
that qualified, and again it shows, they have no fear, as in they are not afraid, because other teams have a fear, but they are not afraid to try things, or to be aggressive, or to force buybacks when it's not really needed. But they also know, they learn in the meantime how to be disciplined when needed,
Yeah.
and that helped them a lot, I guess, versus Team Secret.
Okay, so I'm
Uh,
gonna quickly look at the standings right now. As of now, while we're recording, um, Group A is very interesting because we have we have Invictus Gaming, which is Pro, as well as OG, all sitting at 5-1. They are technically tied right now at the top of the table. And Group B, of course, they haven't finished. They have only, I think, lesser games than Group A, but PSG LGD is the only team that is undefeated now. Do you think their run will continue tomorrow, like based on their performance today? That yes, they pretty much just stomped through their competitions, right? But do you think that they will be able to continue like day 2, day 3? Yeah, how long do you think they will continue their run?
I think they are certainly on another level than everyone else. Probably the best team in the world right now, the team to beat, and all those things that you heard before are super true. They showed it today, and I think they can do a very deep run. I won't be surprised if they go undefeated through the whole group stage.
Group stage.
Yeah. Tomorrow, I mean, on the second day, they'll have less games. They're playing versus Fnatic and versus Team
Yep.
Secret. I don't know. Team Secret just lost to Beast Coast, so I'm curious to see what's happening versus the best team in the world when they are pitted against that. While the other series for PSG LGD is against Fnatic, who are actually another surprise of day one, because they are one of the just two teams that managed to get draw scores. We had a lot of 2-0s in the first part of the
Yep.
day. Fnatic broke that chain of 2-0s, and they did a 1-1 with VG Gaming today, and a 1-1 with PSG with the Elephant. So they already tied with two Chinese teams. Tomorrow is the third Chinese teams that will go against Fnatic.
Yeah, they
I
could
just
be
said that I guess PSG LGD will go undefeated through that whole group stage. I'm waiting for Fnatic to prove me wrong.
Yeah, let's see if Fnatic will prove to be the I don't know. I wouldn't call them Chinese Slayer because they technically didn't slay them. They just draw with them. So I don't know the Chinese defender, whatever you call it, but you get what I mean. All right. Just based on day one, what are some of the, I would say, early trends that we see, in regards to meta, and also like some of the special things that you have mentioned. I mean, you have noticed. You mentioned a little bit about like having, I would say, unconventional heroes for the support role, but yeah, do you want to talk more about that? Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of Monkey King picks today, and usually or traditionally this was a hero for mid or carries position. On this first day, we had I'll tell you exactly how many players. We had Crit, PYW from VG, Hanskin, Jobs, Yabzor, and Mumiander playing it support 4. So that's a thing, and it was only Eurus or Paparazzi from Elephant that played it carry. So we had
Hello, Monkey King.
overall we had like 9 Monkey King games, and just 1 carry game with it, and 1 mid from Topson. So yeah, that's pretty interesting to me. We also had plenty of Elder Titan, and I saw it that he was played either offlane or support again. Now, Elder Titan offlane, it's not exactly something new. OG played with this idea of Elder Titan offlane at TI9 already,
Yeah.
and a lot of other games outside TI. But it seems that other teams start to, look into this and say, yeah, there's.
Yeah.
I mean, the Elder Titan, he's actually used a lot today with Snapfire in combo with Snapfire and Mars, or big AoE spells
Yeah.
and tiny. I saw
AoE
a
damage,
few yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I guess with the shift of the meta, like to I would say more mid game centric. Yeah, of course, with a lot of early game domination. Yeah, we see a lot of these kind of trend. Right? You also see like maybe like a Weaver 4, which is interesting. You know, you have all that. Yeah, it's not something new. We have seen it before, but right now it's very prevalent because like yeah, you want to have early game dominant, or at least at the very least you can stand on yourself by
Yeah,
early game and then try to dominate in the mid game. Yeah.
yeah, you want mid lane, you want laning stage dominance or annoyance, that
Yeah.
transitions into a very strong mid game
What,
stage.
what do you think of the performance of Dawnbreaker for day one? You know, I mean, we have seen, carry Dawnbreaker, we've seen support, and yeah, what do you think of Dawnbreaker? I mean, this is her first TI after all. Yeah.
It's her first TI, and she's way too strong early. I mean, 11 2
Mm-hmm.
4, you can't really stay against her. You have to just run. Virtus Pro is the only team that played it. They opened the day actually with a support Dawnbreaker. It
Dawnbreaker,
went
yeah.
yeah, it went well against the Dying, I guess it was, if I remember correctly. Then they transitioned to carry in their last series versus OG. What we saw in the first game is that Dawnbreaker is not a super late game carry hero, because OG just dragged that game to super late and eventually beat it after they got crushed with the global strat from Virtus Pro. They had Dawnbreaker, IO, and the Storm Spirit continuously chasing, relocating, teleporting with the Dawnbreaker and killing, pickoffs after pickoffs. And this is how they took the lead, but they lost the late game. In the second game, they went again with Dawnbreaker, but they played way much faster. They adapted, they know how to end the game. And so Dawnbreaker, yeah, it probably stopped shining in the late game. We have to see more games with her in the carry role if anyone else wants to try that. I've seen some stats, I mean some websites that were recording pub games of TI players during this past month, and a lot of players tried Dawnbreaker support, position 4, and I was expecting to see more, but who knows, maybe in the next days.
Okay, so to wrap up today, let's talk about day two, right? Let's talk about some of our I would say what are the games that you're looking forward to the most tomorrow, or maybe even some early predictions, like what you say about like Dawnbreaker. Will we see more of Dawnbreaker, or will we see more of the other heroes that may or may not shine in day two?
I don't think we're gonna see a lot of more Dawnbreaker tomorrow, because tomorrow we have a lot of NA Dota, and I don't think she's a super strong pick in that region. I don't think it is. I don't know. I saw Quincy Crew today still doing a lot of Leshrak, Dead Prophet kind of push strategy. 5-man Dota. Dawnbreaker is not exactly 5-man Dota. She's again skirmishing and looking for a much weird or stronger, if you want, Slark.
Yeah,
In that regard.
I think looking at the schedule, I would say like one of the bigger, some of the bigger matchup tomorrow will be, of course, like as you mentioned earlier, there will be Fnatic against PSG LGD.
And Secret PSG LGD is
Secret
also super
PSG LGD as
important.
well. Yeah, and I would also say that the other game that has definitely caught my attention would be IG versus Virtus Pro. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward for that as well. Like, are there anyone that you think like will really surprise us, or aside from those that I mentioned?
Well, I hope Alliance comes back, because they had an awful first day. and I hope they bounce back in on the second day. That's all I have to say about this second day.
Okay. All right. With that, we're gonna end today here. We are going to have more videos like this. So we're gonna talk more. We're gonna analyze the meta from day two and all the way through to the grand finals. So yeah, do catch us on GosuGamers. Do follow us and find out more about like TI10 and any hottest news as well as analysis. So we see you guys next time.
See.